Hello once again, gamers, and welcome to the first time I've ever played the Stanley Parable. It's a really good game, and I want to show you how good it is. So I'm going to begin the game, and I'll show you what the Stanley Parable's all about. Basically, the Stanley Parable is a game of endings, and I will show you what I mean. Now, it's a really small game, but there's quite a few endings to the Stanley Parable, and it keeps changing as well as you're playing the game to keep your interest, so that it's not like completely the same as you go through. So it might take a while to load, sometimes it does, so if you'll just bear with me, I'll just keep talking about it, I suppose. I've been playing the Stanley Parable now for a while, and I haven't really done a playthrough of it, and the reason I haven't done a playthrough of it is because I never understood the complexity of the game till now. And it is a very, very complex game, but on the other hand, it isn't. You see, it's all about noticing your environment and trying to distinguish what the different endings are, and then finding them all. Of course, the game never really tells you that you found them all, but it's basically just like, you know, this is an ending, that's an ending, you know what I mean? And also, it's it kind of controls you, but it doesn't, and you'll see what I mean in a moment.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I'm Stanley, apparently.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
427.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Not even a
Orders
number.
Came to him through a monitor on his desk.
Just press buttons on a keyboard.
To push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month.
You'd go postal after that.
Year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending,
Yeah, like me.
Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
What, just to sit there and press buttons?
Was happy.
If I had coffee, maybe. If I could play
And
like
one
Tetris
day,
on another
something very
screen.
peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
What was that?
Something he would never quite forget.
What could that possibly
He had been
be?
at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him
Right.
instructions,
Wow.
call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his
I
years
see.
at the company had this happen. This complete isolation.
Terrible.
Something was very clearly wrong.
What could
Shocked,
possibly be wrong?
Frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
Oh my
But
god.
as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Right, now, am I going to follow the narrator's thing? Am I going to follow the narrator's course? I think for the first playthrough, we're going to follow the narrator, okay? We're going to let the narrator take its course.
All
So,
of his co-workers were gone.
what could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So, we keep following the order of the game. Right, this is going to be ending number 1, okay?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Door on his left. Okay, we can do that. And now we've got to the meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
There's stuff here,
Feeling
though.
a wave
isn't there?
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
What's on the
hoping
table?
He might find an answer
Oh yeah,
there.
by the way, you can't jump in Stanley Parable. Just like let you know, you can go. I can click, but that's about it. I can move around and click, and that's it, and observe. That's all you can possibly do. So let's carry on. That's the broom closet. It's nice, isn't it? We're not going to go in there yet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Right, so we'll walk up to the boss's office, like asked, and I would assume this is the boss's office. You know, it's the only door open to us. Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
No one
Shocked,
here at all.
Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
Oh my
What he
god.
could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
What is it?
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
Right.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
So 2845.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Right.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. I'm thinking I have to press this button, so let's do it. Remembering, of course, that I have played this game before, so I know what we're doing here. Kinda. I kinda know what we're doing. And it's long loading times, but that's because. Let's just say that's because. Because. Guys, if you want me to continue to play this game, please let me know. If you don't want me to continue to play this game after today's playthrough, then don't say a thing, and then we'll move on to the next one, which is quite possibly going to be Tomb Raider.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
And hopefully I don't run out of time, because my parents are shopping, and they normally don't get in till about 6 o'clock, so I should have enough time to do a few playthroughs of this to show you what I mean about...
Facility.
Yeah, okay, we're doing it. Shut up. Right. Yeah, basically to show you a couple of different endings so you know what I mean.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Yeah?
What horrible secret did this place hold?
I don't
Stanley
know.
thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Let's find out. Every time you click, it sounds like you're on a keyboard.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Yeah.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
Uh-huh.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Oh my god.
One of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What do you mean? I'm free to do whatever I want.
This mind control facility
Yes.
was too horrible to
Oh, did I hit the
believe it
mic then?
could
I am
be
so
true.
sorry.
Had Stanley really
Hopefully you
been
didn't
under
have your
someone's
speakers up
control
too
all this
high.
time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his
Oh my
boring job?
God.
That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? You don't get bored then.
No.
I'd love
He
that.
refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Well, yeah.
It was unthinkable.
What you on about? You were
Wasn't it?
pressing buttons for
Was it
hours.
even possible? Had he
Days.
truly spent
Years
his
you've been pressing
entire
buttons.
life
People have been telling you what to
utterly
do.
blind to the world?
What world? The world of pressing
Here
buttons?
was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy,
Happy
or sad,
or sad,
or content.
content.
Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Yes, that's
For
right.
he would dismantle
Dismantle
the
the
controls
controls.
once and for
And
all.
for all. There we go. And now another long loading screen. I'm not entirely sure how long the loading screen is going to be, but we will... Oh, there we go. I turned it off.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
This is ending number 1. Okay.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Oh, look, a pathway.
Where had his co-workers gone?
I don't
How
know.
had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
I don't know.
But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
Right.
For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
And that's what's
Perhaps
going to
his goal
happen.
had not been to understand,
But to
let
be
go.
free.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go,
What to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
And that was all he needed to know.
And look at that, and
It
it's
was
beautiful.
perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
That's beautiful, isn't
Stanley
it?
stepped through the open door.
There is no open door, but you obviously walk through this.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation.
And I have
the
no
immense
control now.
possibility of the new path before him.
Look,
This
it's
was
beautiful.
exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
This is how things were meant to happen.
Stanley was happy.
Right? Now, the first time I played this game, I thought that was the game. The first time I played the game, I thought that was the game, and I went, what? What? I paid how much money for this game? And it just restarts itself, and I'm like, well, that's just weird. Why would anyone want to buy this game? And then I decided to do stuff like this.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Blah, blah,
Stanley
blah.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
I
doors,
don't think so.
he entered this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
No.
And Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Absolutely.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
That's exactly what we want to do. Oh, look, the employee lounge.
Yes, truly a room worth
Lovely.
admiring.
Have a
It
drink.
had really been worth the detour
drink.
after all.
Yes.
Just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Yes, it's lovely.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Oh, it's lovely. Let's carry on.
But eager to get back to business,
Yes, that's right.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yes.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Maybe.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Yes.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
Right.
But the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you
Yeah.
all this time.
Absolutely.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stan.
Who's that?
Someone you've forgotten about.
Don't care.
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want
Look.
something bad to happen to you?
Look.
Why? I don't know
I've
how
got-
to
I've
convince
got
you of
nothing
this,
against
but
you.
I really do want to help
I've
you,
got nothing
to show
against
you.
you.
Something beautiful. Look, let me prove it.
Look, I got
Let me
nothing
prove
against
that
you.
I'm on your side.
Yeah, go on then, whatever.
Chance.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Now listen carefully. This
Yeah,
is important.
yeah.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, really? Let's just walk through the blue door.
Perhaps you misunderstood.
What?
Stanley walked through the red door.
I don't think so.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really
Yeah,
have wanted
yeah.
you to be happy all
That's
this
right.
time?
Yeah.
The problem is all these choices.
Yeah,
the two
yeah,
of us
yeah.
always trying to get somewhere that isn't here.
where's the door gone?
running and running and running, just the way
Where's
you're
the-
doing right now.
where's the door
Don't
gone?
you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
Look at that.
I
door.
wanted to stop.
We-
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
Okay, I'll stop.
I-
Fine.
Well, I think I have a solution.
Yeah, go and tell
Here,
me. What is it?
Let me show you.
Yeah, let me show you. Yeah, okay. Through this door, is it? Okay, fair enough. Looks like we're going to have to be controlled this time, innit? Short loading screen.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what we're looking for.
Here. Yes.
Yes.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It is
If we
wonderful.
just stay right here, right in this
It is
moment,
actually
in
quite
this
beautiful,
place,
this is.
Stanley, I think
But we're not going to do that.
happy.
I don't think we're going to be
I
feeling
actually-
happy.
No, wait. Where are you going?
I'm going this way.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset.
Will it?
We'll lose all of this.
Will we? I could always come back here.
Please, no, Stanley.
Yeah,
please
yeah,
stay
yeah,
here.
yeah,
Don't
yeah.
take this from me.
Yeah, let's reset it. There we go.
No!
Oh, I didn't die.
Oh, thank God. You lived. You have me... No.
Yes,
No, no.
that's
what are you
right.
doing, Stanley?
Oh yeah, that's it.
Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me.
No, I'm
I
taking
can't go
it.
back to what I was before.
No, that's
if
it.
you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
I'm doing this because I want to do it.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Yes. I think this time we can.
Yes. Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
Isn't that wonderful?
I know you'll see. You'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
Not really. I'm going to begin the game again because you can't get out of that without dying off that thing, and then it resets anyway. So that's pretty much all that's doing. You're basically just torturing him. So here's another one.
All of his co-workers were gone.
You
What
ready?
could it mean?
I don't know.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Meeting
he had
room.
simply missed a memo.
Yes, the meeting room. Let's go to the meeting room, shall we?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
He took the door
entered
on his
the door
left.
on his left.
Now, I showed you the broom cupboard before, so I'm going to show you it again. Because
Yet there was not
actually,
a
I think I'm
single
not going to
person
show you
there
the broom
either.
cupboard because I'll show
Feeling
you
a
it
wave
later.
of disbelief,
I get-
Stanley
no,
decided
watch,
to
right?
go up to his
I'll show you.
bosses. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here.
No,
so
there's
he
nothing
turned
there.
around and got back on track.
Yes, I did.
Coming to a staircase,
Yeah.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Right, we're going to the boss's office again. And we're going to take the elevator. Thank you, just, you could just, thank you. Right, just, up, please. Thank you. Wonderful. Do 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 do. Right. Do do do. Stanley. I've had enough. Oh my god, it's the same place. Okay, let's get on with it.
Stepping into his
Right,
manager's
we know
office,
what the keypad
Stanley
is, so
was
this is
once
what I
again
did last time.
stunned to discover
Two-
not an indication of any human life. What could it mean?
4,
Stanley
5, 8.
wondered aloud to nobody.
8.
He began wildly tearing through papers on
2.
the boss's desk,
Oh, oops.
pulling books off
I
the
have 5,
shelf,
2. I've forgotten what
looking
it is.
behind paintings, desperate
2,
for clues to
8,
his
4,
situation.
5.
But Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to
Yes,
just
open the door.
let the narrator talk.
Open the door.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy.
Open the door.
He relaxed for a few moments.
Open
with
the
some
door.
calming New Age music.
I don't want calm and new age movie. Open the door. I got people to do. I got things to do. I'm doing the suicide ending. Come on. We're doing the suicide
And
ending.
rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Come on. I haven't got time for this. Ain't nobody got time for this. Okay, so long loading screen again. Because we're going back this way. I'm going to show you the suicide ending. I might be able to fit another ending in before the thing resets, but
Stanley
I don't know
walked
yet.
straight ahead through the large door that
How much
read
time I've got
Mind
left?
Control Facility.
No, I'm escaping.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Yes, he would.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Not going to happen.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Absolutely. And die. That's right. That's right. The Crusher. Now, you can't get out of this.
Word into motion, and Stanley was inched closer and closer
Oh
to
my
his demise,
God.
it reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Oh my God.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story.
Right.
Trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps
Kill me.
his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he
Yep.
resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
That's right. Bye-bye. What?
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
Oh my God,
In a
was
single
he?
visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Absolutely cool. So, I died. But I'm still alive. That's weird. Shall we carry on? The Stanley Parable!
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever.
Yes.
What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance,
Yes.
death becomes meaningless,
Absolutely.
making life the same.
That's right.
Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Yep. This is the game, basically. This is all the little bits in the game. It's a museum showing the war zone. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey, on the nose for the tone of the game, plus some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. So they got rid of that because they didn't want to take the piss out of people who enjoy shooters. How is the game going? I hope it's good. How do you make an JRPG? How do you make the worst game ever? Well, there's a difference between a duck. Right, now the thing is, you could easily get totally sidetracked on this, but we're gonna continue forward until we reach what we're looking for, which is, I believe, Zending levers. Trailers. We ran 4 major teaser trailers over the course of the game's development, each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. This is the first one, released in May 2012. It features a series of broken rooms and the voice of the narrator informing viewers that he is preparing a new version of the Stanley Parable. Weird, isn't it? Excuse me. The game is now paused. That was the old pause screen. There's some things that... This is weird. You gotta hit the button. This comes up. It's not coming up. Countdown desk. 3, 5, 5. Do it! Do it! Do it! Oh my god! Right, okay, so now we carry on down here.
Oh, look at these two.
What?
How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Off.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Well, the game could progress without it.
Perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Really.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you.
And this says quit the game. But we're going to begin the game again. Because we're on 24 minutes and I want to show you something else. Like I said, it's a game of endings. So that was
All
the
of his co-workers were gone. What
originally
could it
called
mean?
the suicide
Stanley
ending.
decided to go to the meeting room.
But it is,
Perhaps
in
he had
fact,
simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I'm trying to get over there. Right. There is a way of doing this. I've done it before. I've done it before. I know there's a way of doing this. Oh, come on. I know there's a way of doing this. I've done it before. How do we do it again? I think you gotta... You can't jump, so... Right, so it's up on here. Come on, come on. Right, up on here, and then you go... Oh, that didn't work. There is a way of doing this, but I can't remember how to do it. Right, okay, like this, and then... It's not letting me do it. I can't crouch either, so it can't... Oh, no, wait, I crouched then, didn't I? Did I crouch then? Yeah, I did. Right, watch this. Here we go.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map.
Yeah.
Until he heard his narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
Was it?
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
What's a trope?
Now that you're here, what do you
Post
think?
in the comments. What's
Isn't
a trope?
this a fun and unique
I'll
place
look it
to
up,
be?
don't worry.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
Yes.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Now would also be an appropriate time to quit.
No.
Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate.
Nope.
I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game.
Not gonna happen.
Just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Right.
There once was a man named Stanley,
Yes, he was.
who
Yes.
people considered so manly.
Oh, I'm manly.
But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked the most was buttons.
Yeah,
He
I
pushed
do love
them
him.
like some kind of glutton.
Glutton, yeah.
He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function.
Yes.
Which is why he is in this parable
Yes.
and lives an existence quite terrible.
That's okay.
And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you
Yes.
too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
Oh, I love that. Oh, the only way to stop this is to quit. And he keeps playing that guitar. Alright, so begin the game again. I'm on 28 minutes, so I might be able to show you something else. Here we go. You ready?
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Paranoia!
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
Yes.
Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I do.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No, not really.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business,
Right, you ready?
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yep.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to
No,
the
he didn't.
opposite door, and got back on track.
No, he didn't. He took the lift. I think he took the lift.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He
Did
wanted to
not.
wander about and
That's
get
right.
even further off track. So
That's
now
it.
in order to get back, he needed to go, Well, from here it's
It's
left.
left. Can I go right?
Oh no, it's to the right. My mistake.
Okay, to the right. I got
No,
you.
no,
What?
no,
What?
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
Well, which
It's
way is
clearly-
it?
Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute?
Yeah, no worries. Take your time. Take your time. Got enough time.
Let's see. We
Perfect.
went down
A lot of time in the
right,
world.
Left.
Yeah, left, down, left, right, right,
Yep.
left.
Okay, yes.
Okay,
Now, this
cool.
story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. Gotcha.
No.
What?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Okay, I can't see anything.
We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding?
I can't see anything.
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable.
Really?
How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm?
Sounds good.
Okay, from the top.
Yeah, sounds good. Cool. Okay, let's go.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah.
What could it mean?
I don't know.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That sounds good. Hey,
When
what,
Stanley...
what the hell?
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
Yeah,
Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
I don't know what.
Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
I don't
Did
think
you
so.
move the story somewhere, or...
No,
Hold
of
on.
course I didn't.
Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
Where is it?
Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay, we're gonna go through this door. Go through this door. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna go through this door. We're gonna go around here, down here. We're gonna go this way, and we're gonna walk into this room here, which is back where we started. Okay, so we'll go through here, and then we'll go down
I'll
here.
say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can
Okay,
promise you
this
there
way.
definitely was a story here before. Do we just...
Okay, this way.
Do we need to restart the game again?
I don't know.
I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than
Oh,
this.
we're back here again.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
We'll
Why
go
not?
this way. Huh? Okay. Okay, carrying on.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't know.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. I mean, you never know what
Okay,
this...
yep, it's
What?
worse.
What's
I
going
might be
on?
remembering this wrong. It's possible
there's no
the story
doors.
is back where we just came from.
Alright, let's go back
Why
that
don't
way.
we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay, let's go. There's a computer screen with the username on it. There's this computer screen here. I don't think so, though.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something.
What have we
The
missed?
story. Here it comes.
What?
No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay, so what the hell's going on here?
Now
Where-
this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yes.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay!
I know you put in a lot of hard work.
Thank
but it
you.
really paid off. So,
Thank
good
you.
job.
Thank you so much.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Of course I
Some
did.
people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Oh, come on.
Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
What? Look, stop restarting the game. Oh, okay.
All right, I've got a solution.
Right,
This
okay.
time, to make sure we don't get lost,
Right.
I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Awesome.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Yeah, I'm doing it. Following the line.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's
Right.
over in this direction.
Okay.
Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Okay, I am. Yeah,
Nope.
doing
Here's
it.
a thought.
Doing it.
Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
I don't know.
Simply by the act of moving forward, are
Okay.
we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured
Okay, yeah.
into being via the very manifestation of
Yeah.
the nature of life itself?
Okay, yeah.
Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
Okay,
You
yeah.
know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Okay, yeah.
Cut the music.
What?
Go back and look at that fern.
What fern?
Stanley,
nice.
This fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
Okay.
You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got that now. Thank you. Should we carry on?
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
This way? This way?
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through...
Isn't it?
Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it.
Yeah.
Restart.
Okay. Okay, we got the adventure line. Shall I follow it? Narrate it. Narrate
You know
it.
what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
I don't know.
We're intelligent people, right?
Yeah.
Why can't we make up our own story?
Yeah, sounds
Something
good.
exciting,
Yes.
daring, mysterious.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
this all sounds perfectly doable.
Yes,
Why
let's
don't
do
we
it.
simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
This direction. Right, okay. Doing it.
Now, yes, this
Yes.
is exciting.
It's perfect.
Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Yes, perfect.
What do you want our story to be?
I'm going around in
Go wild.
circles.
Use your imagination.
I'm going around in
Whatever
circles.
it might be,
Ah,
Stanley.
there we go.
I'm ready for it.
Yes. Okay.
Oh,
Dead
no,
babies.
Not you again.
Dead babies.
Stanley, I'd
No.
also like to veto the line from having any
Okay, not
role
dead
in our
babies.
awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms.
yes.
Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay. There is no line. 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 There is no where the hell am I?
A choice. We get to make a decision. From
Right.
here, the story is in our control. How
Perfect.
important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Right, okay.
In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay, this way.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere.
Can I just
which
pick
means
one?
Somewhere, the place where we're trying to go.
Can I just
there
pick one?
must be a reverse door that leads here.
Can I just
And
pick one?
that in turn means that our destination
Can I just pick one?
corresponds
I'm getting
with
dizzy.
the counter-inverted reverse door's
getting dizzy.
origin. So starting from the right,
I'm
let us
getting
ask,
dizzy.
will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
I'm getting dizzy.
Since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
Right.
Another victory for logic.
Okay.
Come,
that's-
Stanley.
Right.
Our destiny awaits.
Open the door. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're
Unable to
supposed
go anywhere or
restart
do
the game
anything. The
eight-
game restarts on
eight
its own
times?
sixth restart. Find the line
Really
again.
how all this goes?
Find an identical replica of the
Determine-
author that has begun to
determine?
deteriorate. Attempt to make up a
So
story
now,
here.
according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing.
Yes, apparently.
Wall.
Apparently
Well,
you go.
you
Apparently you
consulted
go
me.
mad.
Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
It says you're going to do it.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it?
What?
Did we break the cycle? The,
Maybe.
Whatever
You didn't
it is that
reset.
made this schedule?
Well, you didn't
How
reset.
do we even know? Will someone come for us?
I don't know.
Will something happen?
I have no idea.
So, okay.
Yeah.
I guess now we just wait.
Well-
You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm
Maybe
not quite
not.
sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're
wouldn't
always
say
saying
that.
that
I'm
life
on
is
40
about the
minutes, though,
journey
so can we
and
get it
not the
going?
destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
I'm on 40
We'll
minutes at
find
the
out,
moment.
won't
We really need to get going.
Eventually. Well, in the meantime,
Oh! What the hell?